In this video, we're going to see if ChatGPT can help us create a $10 million cap raise in 20 minutes. So let's hit this timer and begin. All right, so first off, what we're going to do here is say, I'm a private equity real estate firm looking to raise $10 million for a multi-family real estate fund which purchases apartment complexes over 100 units, class B/C, value add deals, nothing later than nothing built later than 1970s will be raising the money, raising the funds over the next 10, oh, sorry, not 10 years, 1 year. Help me develop a plan of action to attack this full on. Okay, so I just gave it some loose parameters here, and let's just see what it comes up. All right, so to raise $10 million for multifamily, blah, 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 use this raising a machine. Here's a 12-month private equity capital raising game plan tailored for your thesis. So clarify your offer week 1 to 2, your job. Make the fund irresistible. Okay, so we have the geography, structure, target, IRR. Who is it for? High net worth individuals. Okay. Minimum investment. Let's just to clarify this. This will be for high net worth individuals. And the minimum investment will be, we'll say $100,000 to get the needle moving. $100,000 minimum. Okay, just deliver clear. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna add this. Let's see. So, all right. So to build visibility, credibility, week 2 ongoing. Most PE firms think they have the capital raising problem. They don't. They have visibility and trust problem. Guest podcasting 2 to 4 a month. Get in front of others, people's audiences. I would agree with this. If you were trying to do a full blown raise this money over 6 months, you definitely would want to go on as many podcasts as possible. Typically, a podcast is released within 1 to 2 months after its recording. So if you're going on 4 this month in, we'll just say July 25th, whatever the day is, those will probably either be airing in August or September. So there are lagging indicators. So definitely go front load that and go on as many as possible. Content engine, weekly short form content in newsletter. Short form would be more top of funnel, but your email newsletter is where you're probably going to gain the most strength. Hopefully you've already have, if you're trying to raise $10 million, you already have a very strong distribution list that you've been working on over the years. I would recommend blasting informed emails, telling people what you're doing as much as possible within, at least the cadence of minimum 2 times a month, informing them what you're doing, underwriting deals, etc. Founder story, investors wire money to people, not to pro formas. Yes, I would share your story, share what you're looking at. Again, I just said we're looking at properties between, did I say, what was I say? 100 units. Yeah, so I would get more clarity on this as far as how much the actual asset is we're targeting. So it could be anywhere from, whatever, 10 to $30 million. Oh, that wouldn't make sense, but yes, I'll just get clarity on the assets that we are trying to acquire. Let's see this. Okay. Create an outbound engine week 3. So let me just send this real quick and just see what this spits back out. All right, so we're 14 minutes. Says, with individuals. Okay, we already know that. Refine steps. Resign. Get a private offering experience. Use language invitation only. Position yourself like a fund manager, not a syndicator. High net worth individuals want to partner with operators and salespeople. I would 100% agree with this. If you're very salesy and people are only contacting you when they want something from you, it never feels good. You want to develop relationships as soon as possible. And so, like I said, with that newsletter, be in contact with people, let them know what's up. So I'm just going to kind of bounce around back up here, sharpen your messaging. Okay, build an infrastructure, run, structure negative close, always be dripping value, email LinkedIn scripts, okay, combos. All right, so let's just go back here. Create an outbound engine, 1 to 200 new investor leads. Okay, use tools like Clay, Apollo, and Outbound. Call to action, let's talk, no pressure. Lead the investor experience. Week 4, ongoing initial call, soft circle, email follow-ups, webinars, Q&A calls. Okay. Swallow the fish. Now 6 months early on. This will be heavy. You're spending money. Yes. Okay. Commit to a cadence. All right. So let's see. Here we go. All right. For guest podcast, like I said, I do 4 a month. 8 LinkedIn posts. You're probably going to want to at least do 5 a week minimum. 2 long form videos. So if you're doing podcasts, I would take those podcasts, repurpose them, ask the host for the video, and put them on your YouTube page. 2 long form videos. You could easily do this twice a month. You can even take your webinars, put them on here. But the more long form video that you have on your YouTube channel, it's going to be better for you. 50 cold LinkedIn DMs. I mean, if you hired a virtual assistant or a company similar to ours, this would be definitely ramped up. 50 LinkedIn DMs. I would make them personal. I would say something along the lines of, when you send connection requests, hey Jack, I see you're from Colorado. I also went to Colorado State University. Go Rams. Thought we should connect, right? Something smooth, personable. Hey, see you're from Brooklyn. Never have been to Brooklyn, but I've always wanted to live in Park Slope. Thought should reach out, right? Something like that. Short, sweet, and start to get the conversation rolling. 4 webinars, Zoom updates. If you're familiar with running webinars, that's good. I know one of our investors runs webinars, and he has a lot of success with them. But yeah, I would say at least do 1 and see how it goes for you. 25 investor calls. I mean, you definitely want to be taking in a lot more if you're going to be raising $10 million. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to do something like this. Okay. Walk me through this like I'm in 5th grade with the exact steps. And also, how many people will I need on my team to achieve this? Also, what are the drawbacks and blind or red flags I don't see with this? All right. Let's see what this gives us here. All right, 10 minutes in. Okay. Go to resident goal. You want to get to 10 million. Well, okay. So you want to get to 100 rich people that each give $100,000. They can give more than $100,000. Step 1, build your golden pitch. Okay, so we already kind of know how to craft the pitch. Hopefully, you already know how to craft the pitch uh, with your pitch deck. Okay, a clean one pager, pitch deck. Yes, again, you're gonna want this pitch deck to be very professional. I see ones that aren't professional, and not that they can't raise money, but it definitely hurts them raising capital just based off initial impressions. So I would say the more professional, the better. Hire somebody on Fiverr. It doesn't cost that much money. You can easily find somebody for, I would say somebody very respectable for $500. Short video of you explaining it. Yeah, so you could host your webinar, walk through it, A to Z, create it as a private YouTube video, and you can send that to your distribution list. So boom, that's step one. Step two, find people with money. Okay, old bosses, college alumni. Build a list. Okay, you plus maybe our part-time assistant for research outreach. Okay. Now, okay, this is where most people struggle finding the money, right? Okay. Help me drill down on step two. All right, 8 minutes. This is really cooking here. All right, create a list of 300 to 500 net worth people. 5 sources on your personal network. Okay, obviously you're going to reach out to personal network, friends, family, past colleagues, entrepreneurs you know, old classmates or mentors. Old classmates only if you know them. Mentors, yeah, sure, whatever. Referrals from warm contacts. Okay, LinkedIn and podcast outreach. Okay, so this is probably going to be where your, friends, family, everybody already knows how to do that, right? You're here because you want to learn how to scale. So LinkedIn and podcast outreach. So when you're going on, we'll just start with podcasts, right? Which I'm very familiar with. When you're going on the podcast, you're going to want to be at the end of the podcast, you're going to have a call to action, and they'll say, "Hey, Matthew, thanks for coming on. Where can people find more about your content?" The biggest mistake people make is they say, "Hey, you can find me on LinkedIn. I also like to talk real estate. You can go to my website, xyz.com. And you can also email me at." So you don't want to do that. You want to make it clear, concise, one call to action. Go to xyz.com, get the free underwriting model, enter promo code STAN, and the first 5 people to do it will get a 1-hour free consultation with me. Clear, concise, call to action, add in some scarcity. And that way, people that are listening to it, it's going to drive them to stop what they're doing, listen to the podcast, go in and opt into your lead magnet, right? And that way you can start curating them, setting up calls, and getting them into your deal flow. LinkedIn, right? Search angel investor, family office, tech exec, private investor. You can search by area codes 90210, right? Beverly Hills. You can look at okay, let's see. So just real quick. So number 3, for LinkedIn, I can look up people based off of area codes. Can please provide me with the 20 wealthiest just any zip codes in USA. Okay, boom. So using LinkedIn, I know that you can look people up. So you can easily look people up through these area codes, start looking for doctors, lawyers, real estate investors, entrepreneurs, start creating a list, and you could send out cold emails to them. That's another thing. All right, 5 minutes. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Okay, red flags. All right, so once you're getting people into your So you're reaching out to people on LinkedIn, you're going to have podcasts, you're going to be you're going to be, basically wanting to hop on calls with these people. So once you're building your list, either you're sending them cold pitches through LinkedIn and, in addition, cold email, right? And sending them invites. So you really want to, hit them from all angles, right? Okay. Track everything like a pro. Yes, you're going to want to add everybody to your CRM. You can see who's opening up emails. You can see who is, what copy is working, what copy is not working. You could create copy, but we don't have time for that. Share cool stuff weekly. Yes, I've already said do that. Do a fun launch. Q&A. Sorry. Okay, how many people do you need? Okay, so you're the founder assistant. Yes, you're going to need like a virtual assistant. Hire somebody off of Upwork. That would be my number one place to look. Or through your network first off. Video editor, CRM, yes. Lawyer, obviously. Red flags. Okay. You think people are money on one pitch. Reality, people need to hear from you 7 to 10, 15 times before they act. I would agree with this. You're not tracking who said what. Yes, this is big. If you're not asking where people are coming from, that's obviously not good. One thing that I always notice is when people send somebody a booking link and people are clicking on a booking link, they are very generic. Hey, what's your name? First name, last name, email. Are you an accredited investor? Is there anything you want to talk about on this call? Very generic stuff. I would add more context to that. 3 minutes. Okay. I would just add, I would say add in a section of how did you hear about me? LinkedIn, Facebook, podcast, sales copy, etc. Sorry, my brain's going 9 miles an hour right now because I'm trying to cram this in 3 minutes. You're not tracking. Okay, so yeah, basically track it. Add more specific questions. Add into ChatGPT. Help me create five questions to target and find my ideal ICP. Yeah, and make the questions as detailed as possible. That's what I put in. You're not nurturing relationships. If you disappear for 3 weeks, you lose trust. Exactly. So once you get their information, their contact information, you're always going to want to contact them and personally reach out to them. And here's another hack. So when you're sending out your emails, right? And let's say you have 100 people on your distribution list, 1,000 people, whatever, 500 people opening up your email, which would be a 50% open rate, right? You can randomly start going through your CRM, seeing who's clicked on the links the most. And then from there, even if people haven't replied, you could say, Jack, he clicked on your thing 7 times. You could say, hey, Jack, I see you opened up a lot of my emails recently. I was curious if you had any questions about our most recent project. Let me know if you have any questions. Look forward to hearing from you. Something short, sweet. Start looking at people who have opened up the stuff the most, and then you can reach out to them that way. Okay, you're trying to do everything yourself. You're obviously not going to be able to do that. You need to hire people. Okay, nurture. You launch without momentum. Yes. Okay. So if you obviously are raising out of the blue, just start raising capital and nobody knows about it, it's going to be 10 times more difficult. Keep people informed. Let them know what you are doing as much as possible ahead of time. Fine. With money. Okay, we got this. All right. Pass the message. Okay. Share. Okay. Tools. Instantly AI. You're going to use that for cold email outreach. This Clay, I think that's like $200 a month. Apollo is for lead scraping. You can always hire a lead scraper, or you can start using ChatGPT agents for this as well. Pipedrive or Notion, you're going to need some form of CRM. So a quick challenge. All right. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Lastly, let's just say just outline the basic principles of what I should do. And tell, okay, what I should do. Okay, boom, we're out of time. So this is what we're going to do. This is our basic principles here. Okay. Okay, obviously, okay. So people invest with people, investors on wire, build up your personal brand, LinkedIn, Zoom calls, consistent presence, podcasts, etc. First, you're going to want to start with warm people, family, everybody you know. Then from there, cold outreach. You want to go one to many as opposed to one to one. Yes, conferences are still going to be, this didn't talk about going to conferences, but you're going to want to go one to many as opposed to 1-to-1, right? You're going to want to start doing the digital aspect, podcast, LinkedIn, live events, webinars, etc. All right, start with warm, move to cold, build before you need it. The best time to raise capital isn't when you need capital. So, hopefully you've been building your distribution list before you even, start this process. But, let people know as much as what you're doing. Keep it simple and professional. Again, if you're having trouble writing anything as far as copy or your website or what things should look like, start taking screenshots of your website. Say, hey, what do you think of my website? I'm trying to raise capital. Does this look professional? What kind of copy would you use? You can start creating an outline of how you can improve your website, copy to eliminate what people or what ChatGPT thinks of the copy of your website. I've done this to my website and it's vastly improved the traffic and the overall look and the overall feel, etc. So, have ChatGPT help write your copy. And if you have experience writing copy in the past, that's definitely going to help eliminate knowing kind of what is good, what is not good, or what is bad. Okay, so create scarcity and urgency. We're only accepting 100 investors, $100,000 minimum. So obviously, most funds or most people that are first time raising capital, they have $25,000, $50,000 raises. $100,000 is obviously going to move the needle more if you're trying to raise $100 million, $100 million, sorry, $10 million. Yes, you're going to want to track everything. You're going to want to be consistent and try and get people to wire the funds as soon as possible. Stay on top of them. If they say, hey, the funds will arrive by next Wednesday, say, hey, we're looking forward to it. If it's a Friday, let them know immediately once the funds clear, because people want to know once the funds have cleared. That way nobody's waiting. If they haven't wired the funds yet, ask them if they need clarification, etc. And hopefully you can raise that money within the given time slot. So hope this helps. This is kind of a quick overview of how you could use ChatGPT. Obviously, there's things that you can drill down on. That is how you do this with ChatGPT. All right, guys. Talk soon.